Royal historian Professor Anna Whitelock told Express.co.uk, his own personal history around his commitment to the environment, but also the very particular moment we're in now with climate change, with its urgency and the environmental crisis, will mean that he will really push hard, I think, on him being seen as an environmental monarch. She added that he will want to make a difference in that way, as future king. Professor Whitelock continued, he'll want to build on the respect the monarchy shows to his mother, and the respect the monarchy has around the world, but he will also know that questions will be asked about the value of the monarchy and the function of the monarchy when the Queen's reign comes to an end, and he's going to want to answer that. His most compelling answer will be around his commitment to the environment, what he can do to keep it in the foreground of politicians' minds. Prince Charles has a long-established track record speaking up on climate change issues and opened the COP26 climate change in Glasgow with an impassioned speech on the expectations of the gathered delegate. Addressing the crowd, he said, I can only urge you, as the world's decision-makers, to find practical ways of overcoming differences so we can all get down to work together, to rescue this precious planet and save the threatened future of our young people. Just prior to the UN conference, he told the BBC that he understood the frustration of climate activists taking drastic action in order to leverage concrete responses from world leaders. He commented, but it isn't helpful, I don't think, to do it in a way that alienates people. So I totally understand the frustration. The difficulty is how do you direct that frustration in a way that is more constructive rather than destructive. He added of young climate activists such as teenage campaigner Greta Thunberg, all these young people feel nothing is ever happening, so of course, they're going to get frustrated. I totally understand because nobody would listen and they see their future being totally destroyed. He expressed anxiety that COP26 would amount to just talk, explaining that he believed the problem is to get action on the ground. He called the conference a last chance saloon. I mean, it'll be catastrophic. It is already beginning to be catastrophic because nothing in nature can survive the stress that is created by these extremes of weather. Professor Whitelock, speaking about Prince Charles's high-profile campaigning, suggested that focusing on the environment as a rallying cry which resonated with wider society supported the monarchy's place in society. She explained that how the royal family fits into contemporary society is likely to be questioned once the Queen's historic reign comes to an end. I think Charles will, in some ways, want to follow in his mother's footsteps and obviously build on the respect which she's managed to maintain, but he's going to want the monarchy to evolve. She added, the monarchy has always had to have a brand, in many ways, and it used to be the brand of family, and it was seen as the nation's family, and of course, that no longer really works, that idea of this ideal family. So, for a time, it all became about supporting charitable causes, and promoting various causes around the world, and now, increasingly, it's about the environment. This focus on the environment extends beyond the words and actions of the Prince of Wales, with his son, Prince William, striving to make his name a staple in circles of climate change campaigning. Attending COP26 alongside his father, the Duke of Cambridge told attendees, if we are to achieve our goal to repair our planet in what is now less than a decade, it is our shared responsibility to continue thinking differently, acting boldly, and making the impossible possible. This follows the inaugural Earthshot Awards at London's Alexandra Palace in October, which was spearheaded by Prince William to award grants to the most promising climate change solutions from across the globe.